tastes like purple, you know exactly what they're talking about. Like, something doesn't rush back to you, whether it's Grape-A-Co or purple Kool-Aid.
I think it's always. I think I mean, I guess.
Or
for
like
most
one of
people,
the little purple popsicles. Like, it's just purple.
You know,
when I was
great-
a kid, it was Fanta. Orange
Really?
Fanta. It always tasted orange.
Okay, so
Yeah, same
for
thing with
me,
orange.
it's the not Kool-Aid, not Kool-Aid packets, Flavor Aid packets. Now, defunct Flavor Aid.
We were not high class enough
So
for
y'all,
Kool-Aid.
y'all, when y'all were growing up, that's what we got.
Flavor
It was
Aid,
Flavor
baby.
Aid. We didn't get the actual Kool-Aid one because
didn't?
because Flavor Aid was like 29 cents a pack and Kool-Aid was like 49 cents a pack.
Yeah.
Ooh, I
Or
can
something
see-
like that.
And
I don't
so
know. It
you
was
So
you
Mom
you
was
fill
going for
you
that,
fill the
huh?
pitcher up with water. Right? No.
yeah.
No. You dump the packet in the pitcher.
And then
Yeah.
water.
And then Mom had this little. It was 2 scoops of sugar. Scoops. It was like a little, small. You know.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to like
and
diabetes.
Yeah, exactly. You level it off 1 scoop, level it off 2 scoops, and then fill it up with water. Give it a stir. I think maybe some ice while you're doing it too to like make it colder. I can't remember.
No.
Flavor Aid.
You wouldn't do ice when you were mixing.
We didn't.
sugar.
Okay, I can't remember.
Because you're supposed to
Oh
make
yeah,
stuff warm.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
But
So
wait,
was it
That's
like
what comes
hot water
back,
first at the
purple.
bottom?
no. We didn't do hot water first.
It would have been easier to mix in sugar that way.
Traditionally, like if you're making if you're mixing sugar in a drink, you should mix it hot so that it.
Flavor Aid, not Kool-Aid.
But it's like, but there's certain stuff.
Now I remember.
Oh, I don't even. And I didn't. We used to get some Kool-Aid packets, and I didn't like them as much.
Oh, really?
Oh really? I don't remember.
Every
that.
now and then we would get a Kool-Aid packet.
But it's like
Nope.
It's when they say like purple stuff is grape, but like it doesn't actually taste like grapes. So you don't ever actually even think of it. Like
No.
that's what I'm saying. Like there are a couple like orange is the same way. If you say it tastes like orange, like well, orange is a color in a fruit, so I guess that doesn't.
So what was your favorite flavor? Of
Purple.
Purple?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was. It tastes like you wanted it to taste like the purple. And they had the frozen popsicle, little clear thing. That was basically frozen Kool-Aid. I mean, I don't think it was Kool-Aid. Maybe made a brand of them. I don't know.
No,
So
that
the
was the
popsicles
same
were
brand,
Flavor Aid,
right?
too?
Oh yeah, that Flavor Aid had the popsicle.
Oh, this is blowing my mind. You're right. That is the same. Those.
Yeah.
Oh
Didn't
man.
remember that.
I did
Flavor
not.
Aid.
I will
and the
still
drink
eat
was the
those
same. Flavor Aid,
popsicles.
popsicle and drink. Ah, gotcha.
I did not remember that those were one and the same.
Take me back. But somebody says that tastes purple.
Like,
That's-
did I ever drink
that
it
to
with
me,
you as your father?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
remember drinking it much.
It wasn't something that we always had.
Oh no.
Kool-Aid or
Oh,
something like that.
Yeah.
oh, dude. Every trip to the grocery store.
Yeah, Mom would let us pick out a couple, but I'm just saying, like, it wasn't like there was Kool-Aid always in the fridge every single day, right? Maybe.
Interesting.
I think it was pretty much
Flavor
always.
Aid it is.
I think it was pretty much always there.
So Flavor Aid's not at Walmart. Doesn't make Flavor Aid, or who was Flavor Aid? Was that like Food World or something? I don't remember.
Oh, it could have been. That's entirely possible because that's where Mom did most of our grocery shopping, right? Food World.
I don't know. When we lived,
It could have been Walmart though.
I don't remember.
Talk to me, internet.
Yeah, Flavor Aid.
Flavor Aid drink mix. What you got?
So up till what
Nah.
age did you drink this stuff?
I don't know.
I don't remember any of that as far as age or when it was.
Oh, currently unavailable. Man, that is the packet. Oh my
I wanna see it.
goodness.
Found
I want to see it
it. He found it.
because I'm trying to visualize it in my mind.
Take me
Yes.
back.
Yeah, that is it.
The straw is you probably can't see
Let me
that.
see
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Let
yeah,
me
yeah,
see
yeah.
it.
The straw is the mascot.
Oh, yeah. Huh. Now I do remember that.
And they had tropical punch, cherry. Yeah, oh yeah,
Ooh.
we did the lemonade one some.
Yep.
Yeah.
How about
Strawberry, I'm sure we did that one some. But yeah, quote unquote grape baby.
that? So is
They
the
made 2
purple
quarts at a
Flavor
time.
Aid like you graduated to Grape-A-Co now or not?
I mean, it's probably just like
No, I mean Grape-A-Co's got
it's carbonated.
Yeah,
so it's hard to
carbonation.
tell.
Carbonation. Okay, gotcha. Not as healthy then, in other words.
It's like Sunny D is like the stepson to like real orange juice. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
right. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because they don't call it like Sunny D's technically like orange drink, right? They don't even call it orange juice.
Drink, yeah.
You probably have to be a certain percentage of actual oranges to get the
Oh yeah.
orange juice.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's got to be greater than no more than 10% fruit juice or something.
Yeah.
Like, well, we can't call it that then.
So your grandfather on your mama's side, he always liked root beer, but he would never. And so they actually made homemade root beer.
That sounds disgusting.
But because he was a
Yeah.
pastor and a preacher, he wasn't in a hat, but he was a preacher. He would say to his children, "You cannot call it root beer. You must call it root drink."
Was he serious when he said that?
I'm serious. He was serious. And he said it was root drink. He said, because we don't drink beer around here. So it cannot be root. Now, he was a cut up. I mean, he was kind of like, he said it with a sense of humor, but he meant it. So he would always call it root drink.
Homemade
True
root
story.
beer sounds disgusting.
Yeah, it sounds awful.
It wasn't. It was actually good.
Really?
Really?
It was really good. Yeah. But while we're speaking of stuff that your grandfather had, is he also had goats. And so they drank, your mom would go up on goat milk. She grew up with goat milk. Have you ever had goat milk ice cream? So I used to go there and date her, obviously. And they would offer ice cream after church. And sure enough, it would be made from goat milk. Now, it had a flavor to it, buddy. It was what you would call an
thanks.
acquired taste.
For that reason, I'm out.
Yeah. No. I'm good.
No ice cream, homemade ice cream made from goat milk. Nah, not me.
I'm a beef milk kind of guy.
Yeah.
Far
I
from
want
goat
mine
milk.
turning into a steak later.
Yeah, exactly. Or at least coming from a steak.
Yeah.
I heard that. So we went all the way from Flavor Aid to
Which apparently,
goat milk ice cream.
according to Amazon, as recently as like 6 or 7 months ago, I could have bought some. But, according to their reviews. Now it's no longer listed on the manufacturer's website,
Uh-oh.
which is devastating.
Terrible.
Now you have to go for the much less appealing Kool-Aid.
There were even reviews. I was reading reviews. There were reviews. People were saying, these are so much better than Kool-Aid. These are so much better than Kool-Aid. That's what I'm saying. It's exactly what I'm saying.
It's funny listening to old timers about how, like, because we're kind of spoiled. Tina and I were having a conversation about that the other night about, can you spoil yourself? You know what I mean? Like, can you eat at a level that's like to the point where you ruin yourself? You know, like where you can't enjoy the smaller things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you hear like my dad talking about, man, when we were kids, you know, they didn't have slushies or all these Mr. Misties and stuff. They just poured Kool-Aid into a cup and put it in the freezer, and they'd have to just like, as it froze around the edge, they would just like ice it down, and just eventually it would become all these little quirky things that kids would have to do that, like, you know, now it's like you don't think about that because there's like all kind of Babylonian opportunities.
Well, what we used to do on doing that, you would pour Kool-Aid in, and then you would stick a wooden stick in it and put it in the freezer, and that was your popsicle stick. I mean, that was your stick for the Kool-Aid.
Can I rewind here? What is a Mr. Misty? You made that sound like that's something that currently exists.
Yeah, so that was like, I guess, like when you go into these stores, like these Chevrons and stuff, they'll have the little, like the frozen drinks are like spinning, and it's similar to that. It was Dairy Queen product, but it was like many years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was like a slushy or an icy, I guess is what you would call it.
Last time I ate at Dairy Queen, my tum-tum didn't feel so good after. That's been about a decade now.
Yeah. You probably got one of them chili dogs.
No. I would just get like just like a
Chili
burger, and it comes with at least it used to come with like a small ice cream at the end or something. It was pretty cheap, even in like 2013. That's when I worked. Yeah, because I worked near one for the year 2013. So, no DQ
so much
for
of
me.
that stuff is cultural though, because I remember coming down to the South and going into the stores and going into the hot dog section, and you see those really, really bright pink hot dogs, and I was like, oh, that's fake. That's not real meat.
I've never eaten one of those. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes, we have.
We have?
Yeah, long time ago. Yeah. Used to have them like that sometimes.
Yeah, we did.
The pink hot
There,
dog.
Why are they pink?
Yeah, we did.
Why are they pink? Why are they red?
They're dyed somehow. Or
That's
another.
what I'm saying.
Dyed, of course.
Gross.
Had to be. No other way to put it.
I'm
That's
not
what we can
eating
do.
mystery meat.
Mystery meat, I know. First, whenever we can strike up that one segment we're interested in doing, or that we had talked about doing, we'll just do prepackaged pink hot dogs for one of them. Apologize to our doctors on air before we take a bite.
You know, technically, you don't have to cook hot dogs.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I was saying, don't cook them.
I'm not doing that.
Prepackaged pink hot dogs. That's
Yeah.
that's the title. Oh,
No. We're not doing.
like it, actually.
I'm not rolling the dice on one of those. That's not happening. Something else.
Well,
Some
having
sugar-
worked in prison
some
as a
sugary
chaplain,
drink
you
or
could see
something.
boxes going into the kitchen that said "not fit for human consumption."
Yeah, I bet.
Speaking of mystery meat,
They have to say that if it doesn't grade high enough, it doesn't mean you can't eat it.
I
But
know.
like they'll do
Well,
this,
they eat it.
They'll do the same thing with like it's like granola and stuff like that. It's like you can eat it, but it didn't like grade
certain.
for.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did y'all do spam growing up, Steve? Like
A
spam
little
or
bit. We
Vienna
didn't do a lot.
sauces?
My mom used to fry it sometimes. Yeah, she would pull it out and fry it, and that made it better.
My
We didn't eat
sister,
it like just out of the can or anything.
my sister-in-law, her stepdaughter is living out in Hawaii right now, and they said that they still actively cook with spam out there.
Yeah. I don't think I ate it much when I was as an adult. I don't remember that.
What was the draw? What was the use case?
For spam?
Just that it was cheap.
Cheap and doesn't spoil, right? As easily.
Like
yeah.
ate forever.
Yeah.
Probably more preservatives in it than there was anything else.
Uh-huh.
The half-life of spam is phenomenal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
No
what you're
short
paying.
shelf
That's what
life
you're
here.
paying for, right?
Or not paying
Or
for.
not.
You didn't see many signs on it says expires such and such a day.
Best
you didn't
Buy.
see that very often with spam, so if at all.
It just says just eat it sometime.
Oh, get around to Best Buy when you get around to it.
The candy.
Or it's got an actual date, but it says Best Buy in quotes.
I tell you, it's weird, like, because I used to eat stuff right up to the date, and then a couple days afterwards, I just thought meat, that's just like aged beef, you know, but I've become a diva when it comes to milk.
No.
If I get anywhere close to the date, bro, and I smell
Oh, so you won't even go to like 2 days before?
No,
really?
No, like, and it's just happened recently.
Did you
but-
say on anything or
Well,
on?
no, like milk.
milk,
specifically,
okay.
Like I don't know why, but I've got to, like, I can't see for crap. I literally can't see anything. But like my sense of smell is like, and if I'm screaming right now, y'all let me know.
Yeah, I mean, we can
Cameras
hear
are
ya.
picking. I mean, microphones are picking you up better.
But milk specifically,
Oh, you know why that happened recently, though, right?
they got it all wrong. Or what?
Well, no. So you were saying like like lately, but ever since all the supply chain issue stuff started,
Yeah.
and now this has not been the case with milk recently, but there was a thing. This was months ago, I guess, where they were talking about how you may want to like not take your milk all the way to the date because in delivery, because of supply chain issues, there would be like it would stay too warm for too long, and yeah, and
We literally just had that happen with like chicken. So like the sell they do for whatever reason on that they do like sell by
yeah,
date.
that's just their inventory thing.
Yeah, and it was like 2 days after sell by, like so you
Yeah.
would think, no,
It smelled bad.
no,
You knew it right away when you
Yeah.
pulled it out of the pack.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
and we're like, man, 2 days after sell by
Well,
date,
you have
it
to
was
pay attention
no
to
go.
that chicken too. boy.
And our fridge is good. Like we don't have any issue.
Yeah.
Like we don't ever have any issues like that. So it was strictly the
Yeah.
So I
chicken
heard because I was looking this up recently. The sell by date is for not necessarily it's not a safety date.
Mm-hmm.
It is for their inventory purposes.
Really?
Yes. So it just means they put it on the shelf and then they say sell by this date or you got to take it off.
Quality control measure.
It's not. I don't even know if it's that. It's just. It's literally like it's an inventory thing. Now you have like your canned stuff and all that says Best Buy or whatever. That's supposedly but some of it may not even necessarily come down to quality. For some of the stuff that has preservatives, it's just a matter of taste. But kind of gross to think about.
You know, one thing you'll never be spoiled on, and you never get disappointed. Honeycomb cereal.
Even when it's stale, it still tastes the same.
It's great.
It
No.
is pretty good, actually.
I mean,
I'm with you.
Honeycomb.
I love honeycomb.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. That was one of my cereals when I was a
It's
kid.
true. It was.
It's
I
not
remember
small.
that.
No.
What happened to their marketing? Because honeycomb, I feel like used to be like a big deal.
I don't know.
And
but
now
man,
it's like you gotta dig.
A couple years ago, got a box of that like for the first time in a long time, and I was like, yes, yeah.
Oh, family size. Oh, yeah,
absolutely,
for sure.
And I just destroyed that box. I need to
But
get it
and
again.
honeycomb, I loved it too, even as an adult. But the cool thing about honeycomb was you poured it in there and you poured milk on top of it, and then you usually ate the honeycomb out before you got done with the milk, so you had to pour more honeycomb in. You know what I'm saying? I like that part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like refills. You know what I'm saying? It was refills. somebody's getting touched over there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, but then you've got the cereals that are like the less than cereals that have great flavor but have no stamina.
Which is
You know what I'm
stamina. It took me a second to process that you used the word
And let me
stamina.
just say this, and you know which ones I'm talking about, and don't even say you don't. Cocoa Pebbles.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
do
that's
Cocoa
true.
Pebbles.
I don't even.
Stamina.
That's not.
Cocoa Pebbles
That's
and
not
Fruity
cereal.
Pebbles.
That's
Oh,
not
yeah.
cereal.
Great taste, great personality, low integrity.
That's not cereal. That's
Low
that's
intake.
candy. I mean, most cereal's sugary, but
But
that's stuff.
it's
that's
always
candy.
limp by the time you eat it. You know, honeycomb has still had that crunch to it. You know, I don't care if you had milk on it.
Oh, I
or
mean,
not.
well,
it
I mean,
could
you could
soften
sog
up,
it. You
but it
definitely
could,
could.
but
The
You
the
definitely
be-
I didn't- I never- I never-
from
I
a
didn't
from a
stay that
so-
long in the
from a
bowl.
from a okay, we're gonna use this word integrity standpoint of the cereal. Captain Crunch is the one that can go in the milk for the longest
Oh, yeah.
Well, I love
without
Captain
it
Crunch.
without it
Sure.
being
I literally think
without
I,
it being
I
squishy.
literally
Yeah.
think I could raft across the ocean on some honeycombs. I really
No.
think
No, man, you can sog that down easily. Yeah, yeah. I mean, maybe not as fast as some others, but I've eaten my fair share of honeycomb. Okay, and you can
bro.
get it.
Come on.
You cannot raft across the ocean. You would not get it past the wave breaks.
If
now if you got
my
a-
life depends on it, give me a big bag of Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
Captain Crunch is cool, man. That's really good. I can't eat it anymore, but I like
got-
it.
Oh,
I like it.
look! If it ain't cutting the roof of your mouth,
I know,
then
yeah.
you don't
True
want
that.
it. Then
True
you don't want
that.
it.
Bro,
That's
true. I was just thinking about that.
Yeah.
My honeycomb, if it wasn't making the roof of my mouth tender,
No, but Captain Crunch for sure.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you can feel like it's like there's lines on my there's got to be like
So you knew if
On
it
my
wasn't
gums.
causing trouble at the roof of your mouth, there was no stamina to it. Is that what we're
Honeycomb
saying?
was because so yes, it does hold it better as far as like
Absolutely.
the amount of milk it takes, but it was like the pieces were bigger. So you go and like you get that big bite, Chris. Like you get like the scoop of like 2 or 3 of them on there, and it's gonna get
Oh,
up.
true.
Like it's gonna Make sure-
I'll wake up the next morning.
you got a little inflammation, and you're like, that honeycomb hit right.
Hey, but it was just the cost of doing business, man. That's all I know when you're eating honeycomb.
Now, one that used to drive me nuts. Now, this is probably the king of not getting soggy.
What's
Y'all
that?
know what I'm about to say.
What?
Cookie Crisp.
Oh yeah, Cookie Crisp probably.
Never did anything for me.
I don't do Cookie
either.
Crisp.
Didn't do
No.
nothing for me.
I'm not a big fan of like.
I really don't do the candy cereals. Like to me, that's like
Candy cereal.
Well, no, you're talking like
yes,
chocolate,
but like yeah, that kind of thing. Like I don't really do. I didn't really do that kind of stuff. And I know this. I know it's borderline heresy to say it, but like I don't do chocolate in my cereal. So like Cocoa Pebbles, whatever, like Cocoa Puffs,
Now,
whatever
I'll
it may
tell you
be.
what, talking about the roof of the mouth, try some Cocoa Puffs. It'd be like you got shot with a shotgun up into the, like someone just.
Oh, I bet.
trigger.
I bet.
And they make the ones now that are like mini Cocoa Puffs. When your mouth can't handle the big balls, you got the little ones, like the BBs.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of like that particular shape of cereal, one that I always liked that was a little more like didn't have a crazy over the top taste was Kix.
Yeah,
I
I
liked
agree
Kix.
with that.
Yeah.
I could put some sugar on that.
I bet you did. I bet you did. But I liked those because those were pretty simple.
Is this like a diabetes commercial that we're doing here? What is this?
cereal is a diabetes commercial.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's a diabetes commercial. Sounds like to me.
Yeah. I probably eat cereal like for breakfast like once or twice a week. Probably.
That's about how I am.
Yeah.
Isaac he's for like probably the last 6 months or so, he started to want cereal for breakfast, and that has been such a game changer. Getting him ready for
Yeah. School.
school and stuff, like it's just one of those things. Like he eats it quickly, and so
a
yeah,
game changer in a good way.
Oh yeah, he probably eats it 3-4 times a week during the week.
Wow.
What's his go-to?
He wants whatever Dada's cereal is. So whatever box I picked out that week. But obviously he's into all of the regular stuff like Fruit Loops. You can get him with Fruit Loops.
Sugar smacks.
Sugars.
Lucky Charms.
Oh my
But my guy picks out the marshmallows.
Oh, yeah.
And then leaves a lot of the regular stuff, and so
yeah.
we can't do Lucky Charms. I was like, brother,
The son I should have had.
I said, yeah. I was like, we gotta get you a little bit older where I can do like you gotta eat the cereal part too, not just marshmallows. But like, so I eat Life cereal. That's one of my go-tos. Chris is gonna shudder at that. So he'll like that, and then but I picked up a big bag of Frosted Flakes the other day, which was my childhood favorite.
That's
I
what I
love
got.
Frosted
I got
Flakes.
Frosted Flakes
Frosted
waiting
Flakes.
on me.
Yeah.
I got Frosted Flakes waiting on me at the house.
Yeah, that was my childhood favorite, and he has this week has been into the Frosted Flakes. So really, I mean, he's had Captain Crunch, whatever, but he likes them all. He's a good cereal
I
kid.
will say about Frosted Flakes, no matter how many grades you go down, it still holds its like quality.
And
you go to
and
Ultimeal, and it's still great. Go down even further to like Aldi brand.
oh yeah,
it holds
but
its-
and the great thing about Frosted Flakes is because they are actually Frosted Flakes, all of the off-brand stuff is called Frosted Flakes. So you don't ever have to be like, which one is this?
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, you go to the Aldi brand and it's like the big, and it's not, it's not, is it Tony the Tiger that's on the?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they got like a polar bear on there and it says
Okay.
Frosted Flakes, but it's not like,
Yeah.
it's their off brand.
'Cause
But because it's
they
like
are
literally
Frosted.
describing the cereal, they're all called Frosted Flakes. I guess.
I do get a kick out of all the little names.
Oh, yeah,
They
yeah,
have
yeah.
to like the derivative names. Like,
Yes.
You can't call it this, so it's
Fruit.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fruit rounds.
Yeah, they have fruit
It's Magic
rounds.
Star.
Fruit rounds is a big one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what the
Fruit
the
rounds?
Captain Crunch one at Aldi is just laughable.
Let me
What they
see.
call that
Michaela
thing.
she was shopping earlier today and asked me to pick out a cereal. And
By the way, the off-brand Captain Crunch, no,
No bueno.
it's got to be the real deal.
so instead of Cocoa Puffs, they just do chocolate puffs.
I never
well-
got into the Captain Crunch. Did you guys?
I did.
I like
I like
Loved
Captain.
it. I never.
Captain Crunch
You
is-
had
Captain
the off, like the peanut. They had like a couple.
No,
versions.
no.
No,
Tried and
just
true.
Captain Crunch.
Yeah,
Just-
my wife likes the one they add berries to. I'm like, I ain't about that.
I'm
I
I'm a purist when it comes
want-
to Captain Crunch.
I want regular Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
Don't mingle.
Theology
Don't.
is
I'm
solid.
Yeah,
purist
they
when it
had
comes
the
to Captain
nerve,
Crunch.
they had the gall to go Captain Crunch to just have the one that is, it's called Captain Crunch Just Berries. So it's the berries and none of the actual Captain Crunch cereal. I'm like, I can't.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. Makes me want to boycott, but then I taste the Captain Crunch,
And you're like,
and then I'm,
you know what?
they
I love you.
they pull me back in.
One that I forgot about that I was just seeing in this is that I always used to eat as a kid was the little Rice Krispies.
Oh yeah, Rice Krispies.
Now you definitely couldn't float across the ocean and on
looks
some
like
Rice
you could eat
Krispies.
The
Fast.
clock starts ticking
But
immediately.
drizzle some honey, a little bit of honey over the top, then pour the milk.
What is it? What do you start off with?
Rice Krispies.
Rice Krispie.
Oh, Rice Krispie. Okay, gets soggy way too quick.
Way
Oh,
too
I mean,
quick.
yeah,
Wait.
you gotta go. You gotta.
You
have to
barely
go.
have time to
You gotta
walk
go
to
quick.
you barely have time to walk to the table.
This is
You
not
might
a
you
leisurely
you
breakfast.
pour
Yeah.
it and then over the counter you're just like you just start
Yeah. But drizzle some honey over the top.
Yeah, that's
then pour the milk.
Yeah, that's true. That's good.
Boom.
Okay, I'm not gonna knock it till I try it.
You have you eaten it like at all? Is that what you're saying?
No, he just said it gets soggy
Yeah,
too
no,
quick.
I love
Okay.
it. I love it. I like to scoop the sugar out the bottom of the bowl when I'm done.
I don't put
No
sugar
more
on
sugar.
it.
Do honey.
Don't do sugar. Do
Try
honey
honey.
instead.
Okay.
Try
Honey
and
instead.
see it. It's much better. On Rice Krispies, at least.
I don't eat them without it. Like if I have a bowl of Rice
Oh,
Krispies and you don't
they're
have
fine
honey,
without
I'm not eating them.
They're fine without it.
No, they're fine. It's just that's what I did.
What about Raisin Bran, Chris?
Bran flakes, Special K.
No.
I might as well eat a carrot.
No.
Fiber oats or something. I might as well eat a carrot.
It's got toilet written all over it.
I'm not sure why we're going to cereal for fiber either. There's other ways to get fiber other than cereal. Hello.
Oh, some cereal, Fruit Loops has plenty of fiber in it.
Apple Jacks. I'm a fan of Apple Jacks.
Both of those have plenty of fiber in them.
Yeah.
If you look at the actual labels, you don't need fiber whatever. You don't need something specially formulated for fiber.
So my mother used to think it was important for us to eat shredded wheat. Oh no.
Nate's favorite cereal is Frosted Shredded Wheat.
Well, frosted shredded
That
wheat's
stuff
different.
is like now we're talking about you got to get to Rice Krispies quick.
Yeah,
Frosted Shredded Wheat, you have to let it soak.
Yeah.
So that you can actually buy it. I mean, like my 4-year-old trying, like him putting a piece of Frosted Shredded Wheat. That's like, yeah, exactly.
Did you get him the mini one? You got to get him the frosted mini wheats.
But no, that's my new pick for sailing the ocean
that's a
blue.
good one. I forgot about that.
Give me a box of Frosted Shredded Wheat.
Upside
I'll
down
get
on the
there.
frosting. Yeah,
will
we're-
get there.
Yeah. Going Tom Hanks, this sucker, or whatever
Well
his name was
said.
in Castaway.
What was his name in Castaway?
I don't know.
Well.
Now they did come out with the Cheerios had a stepsister called honey
Honey Nut Cheerios?
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Oh,
I
yeah.
kind of like that.
Stepsister. Those are phenomenal.
You know, but I mean,
great.
it was a
They're
good
great.
version.
They're
I
great.
liked it. You know.
Now Cheerios, I can eat them just dry.
Yeah,
You
me
gotta
too.
Put sugar on them?
No,
No.
I'm talking without milk. I mean just out of the bowl or out of the
Like
box.
regular Cheerios or Honey Nut
Regular-
Cheerios?
regular Cheerios.
See, I could do that with Honey Nut. I probably
I can do it with
wouldn't
regular Cheerios.
I probably wouldn't
big
do it.
time.
I mean, I know my kids love them just regular. But
I actually got to pick up a box of regular because
Did you guys
Catherine
grow up
wants something
with,
for me.
I'm thinking maybe you did cream of wheat or cream of cocoa. You didn't do that.
We didn't do
you
much.
Didn't do grits because you were up north. You didn't do grits. I know. So it's oatmeal,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Now my mama loved oatmeal. I never did like oatmeal
Really?
much. Never did.
Our kids like oatmeal, and I had some the other day because we were out of cereal. It's good if you get the right thing.
yeah.
You're Lenore does, my wife. She likes
I like
oatmeal
I
a
like
lot.
the flavored packs of them. If they get like there's one of them was like apple cinnamon or like maple brown sugar or something like that.
See,
If
now
you
brown
just
sugar, we used to put brown sugar on oatmeal, and I would eat that. But it had to be brown sugar on oatmeal, or I wasn't interested.
Yeah,
When
you
I was a
can't.
kid,
Yeah.
you can't just do the regular.
just couldn't eat it. I just couldn't eat it without some brown sugar. Just
I hear
wouldn't like
that.
it. So
You put little craisins or raisins in it?
no,
What about walnuts?
He's what are you?
Walnuts.
no.
Who's adding?
Well, I like walnuts.
You're
but
adding
not
crunch
in
to
oatmeal.
your
Man, put some craisins
honey.
in there.
Honey bunches of oats is as far as is like
Yeah.
nutty as I'm going.
So you're not doing some granola, like just granola with some.
I can eat granola. Yeah, I like granola. I can eat granola with milk. You know, I can do that. Mm-hmm.